Hi everyone, it has been a hot minute since I have done one of these videos, but I thought after seeing so many people say on social media how they're feeling in a bit of a funk and just not themselves recently, thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to jump back in and film one of these because I feel you. I have not felt myself either really the last few weeks, whether it's the new moon, the change of seasons, lockdown, or COVID. I think it's just a total mixture of everything, and life has really changed dramatically for so many of us. And I thought, what better way to kind of kick off back getting into the groove of doing videos again than to just share with you some top tips that I have used myself to get myself kind of out of that feeling and just cheer myself up a little bit. So the first one, you can probably guess, is movement. Movement is my medicine, and I would always recommend to anybody that is feeling demotivated, that is feeling like they are just stuck in a rut, like they can't really get themselves going, to move in whatever way is going to make you feel good. Whatever it may be, just give yourself the opportunity to go and do it, to let off a bit of steam, to relax or wind down, and just see how much it can change and lift your mood. Give yourself 10 minutes. If after 10 minutes you're still not feeling it, then move on to something else. But trust me, after that 10 minutes, you're going to keep going. I am yet to stop after I give myself the 10-minute rule. Number 2 is do something for you. Now, this kind of falls into that category of self-care, self-love, the person that always takes care of everybody else before yourself. This is really important for you to do. If you have kind of fallen out of routine of, getting up in the morning and getting yourself ready for work or getting yourself out to the gym, and if that routine has just totally stopped because of COVID and lockdown, then you need to find something that is going to give you that feeling back of being you. So whether that is reading a book, whether it is having a bath, whether it is movement, maybe for you actually the movement side of things is your you time. Having that 20-minute soak in the bath is going to really do you some good. Putting on a face mask, listening to some music, or putting on a podcast, watching some Netflix, whatever your jam is, then just do it. You need to make sure that at least once a week you've got time for you. That should hopefully help break that cycle. And then my tip number 3 is to get out in nature. And it sounds really cheesy. It sounds really like woo-woo and like save our planet vibes. And I'm all about save the planet. I just think nature gives us so much just natural energy. But just take yourself for a walk. Take yourself into the park and sit on the grass if it's not been raining, but sit on the grass and just look up at the sky and just feel how just being at one, it does sound really cheesy, but how just being out in nature really just calms you and can ground you. Lockdown really hit home how much I loved being outside, because we were in a 2-bed apartment in London, on a very busy road. We had very small space, outdoor space, and that 1 hour a day that we could go out and be in Wimbledon Common, where there's just loads of trees and birds singing, and it was just bliss. It was heaven. And now being in Birmingham, where there is so much more greenery, I can look out my bedroom window and I can see trees and birds flying, and I have a garden that I can sit in, and it just really brings me back to earth. But also I think as a collective, like, you see yogis and you see these, I guess, hippie type people, and they're taking their shoes off and they're just putting their toes in the grass or in the sand, and it just does really ground you. So if you're thinking, Fontaine, what has happened to you? I've always been like this. It's just now I'm sharing it. So my top 3 tips: movement, do you, and get out in nature. So those 3 things, if they don't work, let me know and we'll have a chat about what else could maybe work for you. But really sitting down and planning your week so you have these times where you can get some movement in, you get some time for yourself, and you get out of the house, out of your natural habitat and into nature, is really going to help you. I hope that helps. I hope you get a little bit of something from this and it pulls you out of that funk, because I know how it feels. It's a real place to be, and none of us want to be there. So if this helps, please let me know. Give it a like, a thumbs up, a comment, a share, whatever you can do. I would really appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you all soon.